What's up, you guys? So, in this video, I just want to say, you know, magic actually exists. Magic exists, in the world. And don't mind my shirt. It's from a horror film. I've only seen it once, maybe like not even the whole thing, many years ago. It says trick or treat, but there's nothing bad about the shirt. It just says trick or treat, and it's got a picture of like a guy in it from the movie that's like a scarecrow or something. Anyways, I just want to throw that out there. So magic does in fact exist, but it's not what you think. It's not Harry Potter style. It's not like with the magic wand. It's not, making a bunny rabbit disappear in a hat, or, the magic tricks. And magic tricks are not what I'm talking about in this video. What I am talking about in this video is real, literal magic. Magic. We're talking about making things float with your mind, like moving things with your mind, telekinetic abilities. That's what we're discussing in this video. So, magic does exist. Also does witchcraft does too. But there is a very, very disastrous catch. A very disastrous and a very demonic catch of how to use magic. So it involves sacrificing humans sometimes and animals. Not so much as humans, but animals. I've never messed with that stuff before. I just know because there's a guy named John Ramirez, I think, and he was a Satanist, and he did witchcraft. So that's how I know. So people are able to move objects with their mind. If you see a person out there somewhere who is able to make stuff float, to make things float in midair, or to move things with their mind, sometimes it might be the Holy Spirit, but other times it could very well not be. And telekinetic abilities require a key ingredient for a spell in order to gain those abilities. And that is sometimes human sacrifices, other times animal sacrifices. And I guess the higher power you want, not higher power like God, but like the more powerful power that you want, you would have to put in an even bigger ingredient, which is like a human sacrifice or something like that. But here's the thing. People who are able to move things with their mind, if it is not the Holy Spirit, I don't know for sure if sometimes it is, sometimes it's not the Holy Spirit, or if it's never the Holy Spirit. Because the Holy Spirit does work miracles, but demons do too. But if you see people being healed when they're sick, or having cancer, that's the Holy Spirit right there. But I don't know for sure about all the time if it's the Holy Spirit that's allowing people to move things with their mind. So the people who are able to move the things with their minds are in my opinion, most cases are empowered by demons, demonic powers from hell, um, from the spell or the witchcraft or magic that they did in order to gain that ability, and then it runs out, and then they have to recreate the spell again. So you guys, let me tell you, magic does exist, witchcraft does exist, but it comes with huge, disastrous catches. It's not something you could buy at the Toys R Us. Well, not that place is out of business. Or like the dollar store, like a magic wand or like a magic set with a hat and playing cards. Real magic is not a trick. It's not a trick. It's demonic activity. So all magic that exists, that's real magic, any spells, any witchcraft, anything that you're putting into a like potions and everything like that, mixing all the ingredients up, like animal blood, human blood, is in fact demonic. People are able to gain temporary power through spells, but it's activated by demons. People are able to get powers from the Holy Spirit too, but that's to heal people from sickness, to cure people's illnesses. It's not the people doing that. It's the Holy Spirit's power working through those people to cure those people from illnesses, and even sometimes keep them from death. So there are in fact powers that are divine from God, but then there are also powers from hell, which are demonic, which come from the devil. So I just want to throw it out there. It's not make-believe. Magic does exist, but it's not what people think. Like, it's not magic tricks with a hat and playing cards and a magic wand, or like Harry Potter with magic wand and just like flicking it around, doing enchantment, incantation, things like a swoosh and flick. No, it requires, again, it requires human and animal sacrifices, and real magic can actually end up killing you, and taking you to hell, because if you're using magic, then obviously you're not a born-again Christian, and you will go to hell if you do use magic, and it will kill you. It could very well, because you're actually getting the powers from demons, from hell itself, and those demons might decide not to give you power, but to instead kill you and to drag your soul to hell to be tortured for eternity. So it's a very dark, evil risk of using magic, and putting hexes and curses on people, I believe is real, but if they're not protected by God, that they will be affected. But if a person is protected by God, then they will not be affected. But if a person, I guess, like is a Satanist or something like that, maybe they don't have God's protection over them. I don't know for sure. So maybe hexes and curses aren't not real, but things like moving objects with your mind, telekinetic abilities, those are definitely real. Definitely real. So I just want to throw out that fact, that if you ever see anybody being able to move objects with their minds, just know that they're probably most likely under the influence of demons, and need to be delivered, because it's not people that are able to do that by having powers. It is demons in a person who is able to use their own power for the person to move objects with their mind. They're, I guess, in a way being controlled. They're possessed and being controlled by demons. So I hope you guys enjoy.